Hey Vanity, let's take a look at the Hanamura game we played that we lost. Just letting you know here, disclosure, I don't play Symmetra, I don't play Torbjorn. So when it comes to actual stuff, I might be wrong in that sense, but let's take a look and what we can improve on.
Five, four, three, two, one. Attack commencing. Capture
Also,
objective A.
this is going to be a long video, and it can be good for you when you have the time to watch it, or even just go back and watch it yourself, because it's good to have, see how you did, right? See how you played, because no one actually takes the time to go review the gameplay. Even me, I rarely go back and check my gameplay, but I started doing it recently, and it's been helpful.
Enemy corner. One.
Okay, so that happens. One thing what we could have done is use of a teleport. We can teleport up there and then actually contest the diva, like get her, chip her down a lot more. Build our ult up. Because you shooting her there, again, I'm being really nitpicky, but this all matters in the future. You get
Four, three,
like 4% ult charge,
one. Attack commencing.
and you just wasted more time.
Objective
The purpose of the diva being hit there, the diva's trying to charge her ult, and she's trying to waste our time, and she's trying to scout. So anyway, small thing. You could have teleported up there, maybe chipped her health down more. So over here, Hanzo has Sonic their team. I want you to actually, next time, take the time to look over and see what team comp they have before you make any move. And also, you can tell by the timer right now over here that it's 3 minutes 47 seconds. At 3 minutes 45 seconds, every time after the game starts, so 15 seconds after the game starts, if you press tab, you can actually see what team comp they are, right? So you could do that, but I think you teleport in beforehand. Teleporting is totally fine.
From the shadows.
One thing that we will have to focus on in your gameplay is you being a more active participant in the game. As we will see in what you will do here is you wait for things to occur and then you react to it. And by nature, you're reacting to it, you'll have to make the right decision. Sometimes you do make the right decision, but expecting yourself to make the right decision every single time, it's not going to work out. And you're a damage player. You need to have more influence on how the game plays out, how the enemy plays around you. Again, it's 1 minute and I'm already talking so much, but this is just like stuff to think about, right? Like an example will come up here. So our Rhine dies. And you stand here for the longest time. What you could have done instead is, okay, assuming that you have pressed tab and you realize that, they have a Bastion, they have a Junkrat, you should realize that they don't have like a Widow or a Hanzo that has the potential to one-shot you. So what that means is you can do exactly what this Hanzo is doing right here. You can go up there and peek and see, you know, see what they're running, see how they're positioned. Because so far, all you've done is you've come this way, and now you're standing here. You have no information of how they have set up or anything. right? You need to get more information and you need to actively seek that information. For example, let's take a look at where the Hanzo's positioned, right? If you look, the Hanzo's peeking, right? Like the Hanzo realizes, it's me. I realize that I can't get killed. I can see where they are. I know that the Baptiste is up there. I know the Junkrat's up there, right? I can do this. So let's go back to you. So you stand here. Now, what the enemy players do, the Diva, they actually push up here, and so is the Junkrat, right? But just imagine if you were actually standing right here, right? If you were standing right here, you don't have to peek. You can't shoot anyone. You're a Reaper. But if you were standing here instead of standing way back there, if this Junkrat came here, you could have actually killed him, or you could have even done a lot of damage for him to run back, right? Like let's see the Junkrat, how far he pushes in. The Junkrat, he is not scared at all. That is not correct. This person is the Junkrat Hegel? He's actually doing a really really risky move. He's splitting from his team. It's a very risky, but it pays off because we aren't there to punish him for this. I'm not sure why I ran away. I think I was low HP. No, I wasn't. I don't know. I ran away. I shouldn't have done this either. But you standing here, you looking down here. This is not good. This is, you're just sitting here, not getting information. You're not defending the right area. This is Zarya already defending this area. Okay, you don't shoot for some reason, but that's fine. But yeah, imagine if you were standing right here originally, and the Junkrat came in. Just think about that. Okay, here you can see what their comp is. Now, it's tough to say. Basically what happens is that you just walk straight to point and you die. You saw the Diva go top left, right? You see her do that. Now, who was behind you? Your Ana was behind you. Mother was behind you, right? So it's your job to pay attention to that and keep your healers alive so the healers can keep you alive. This Diva is going after your Ana. You had teleport. You have teleport here. You can literally just turn around, teleport, and go help your Ana. And then you're looking in this direction for some unknown reason, and you die. You could have. How do I do this? You could have just went over here if you wanted to draw attention, because I think that was your intention. You wanted to draw attention by getting on point. It's a good idea, but you could have been here, hide from them. What was the intention of standing right here? If you wanted to get on that side, you could have stood here, teleport. So that's another thing we'll take a look at: ability usage and how you use them. Especially on Torbjorn, when you play afterwards, I'll show you how much you could have done. But alright, let's continue. Die. We go sim here. Here we're just waiting to regroup. And here we want your idea. I like your idea. Get to the point so we can distract them, and they have to contest us on point. Yes, I think that is much better than teleporting up to them. So that's way more riskier. But now the problem is the range is not enough. In fact, this could have been enough right here. I wonder if you actually put the teleporter down or not. You didn't put it. You're not putting it. I'm not sure why. I think you're trying to make sure it's fully out of range, but you have to realize that you have a shield tank and you have a diva. So afterwards, again, this is our first scrim, but afterwards you can tell them, okay, hey guys, once we teleport, turn around, use a defense matrix, use our shield so we can get to safety, and then we can again go hide in this corner over here. So the team can't see us, they can't shoot at us, and then they have to jump down to actually contest. So yeah, I think you, on a personal level, for me, I think that was I was a bit annoyed, truthfully, about the the rate of pace or the pace that we were going at. We were doing things way too slowly. Do you know why Symmetra works? It's because it's very unexpected. People don't expect a teleport, the whole team teleporting suddenly to a different area, and then people they make mistakes. But like you'll have one person trying to challenge 1v6, and then they get punished. But when you make it so obvious and you take your time so much, those guys in the enemy team, they'll be like, okay, they have a Symmetra. Okay, when they get on point, okay, Diva, you go contest. They'll be talking to themselves and figuring out how to counter you. So and I realized in our team we had offensive and we had other people telling you, hey, do this, do that. I understand. There was a lot of confusion. But in the future, and again, I've talked to offensive here and or Boogie, and you know, we all agree that we need to let you play Symmetra. You are the person who knows how to play Symmetra, and you have played it in all different maps and stuff, so you know the tactics. So next time when you're here, we let you do your thing. Be more decisive, right? Put that teleporter down and go in. If you take that long, it's not going to work. The diva is even matrixing you, but do you see the problem? Now you do it. You're like, fuck it, let's do it. But then I think they destroy your shield. No, they destroy you. I'm not sure what happened there. Okay, so again, I don't play Symmetra, so I'm not sure what the right play is. Like you put your turrets up here first. Like that's your first thing that you do. You're putting turrets. I think that is the right play. And now I want to see your target prioritization. We have beat. And now they have used their Bastion ult, and you're killing this up here. I think that's all right. Okay. Wasn't there? Okay, no, I thought the Mercy was beside us. Okay, so you hear that, right? You hear the Junkrat using this tire. I'm telling you, I swear to God, if I were in your position, I would hear that sound cue. I'm wearing headphones, and I could tell that the Junkrat is behind me. Now, whether that means I have good headphones or that means game sense, I don't know. It's you need to react. Like I'll show you where the Junkrat is. Just based on the sound, he's right here. So you're there. He goes here, fire in the hole. I could hear that with my headset. You could fully go turn around right now and go kill him. He kills everyone. You're building ult charger. There's nothing wrong there. You die. That's good. It's a good thing you didn't try to survive too long. So good job on that. So question. Your right clicks. You barely use them. You barely use your right clicks when you use Symmetra. I'm not sure. Again, I don't play Symmetra, but from what I know, There's no reason, there's no downside of you spamming your right click. That D.Va's there. While you're walking, just charge your right clicks and throw bubbles at her. It'll push her off, right? You could do that. That's a thought. Like, look, our poor Reinhardt, he's holding his shield here because he's afraid of the D.Va damaging him. You could shoo him off. In fact, what you could do, I've seen people do this. They put a teleport down here and they put turrets at that teleporter, right? So it gets teleported up there. You could do that, but again, we're also saving our teleport. So, just shoot bubbles at her next time. Also, they have a Bastion. In the last fight, what you could have done was, you could have built charge as well. Bastion is a stationary target. You could shoot bubbles at him. You can do a lot of damage to them,
Aligning defense system.
right? You're not shooting bubbles here again. Your teleporter got destroyed. Teleporting getting destroyed, that's more like the D.Va's fault. The D.Va should be like matrixing it correctly. But yeah. And now you're just standing here. It's like you're tunnel visioned on one goal. And that goal is the wrong goal. Your goal is to get to the point. You're like, I am a Symmetra. My purpose in this game is to teleport my team. Teleport my team. That is your purpose. In fact, it should be, I am a DPS player. I am playing a DPS hero. I need to put pressure on the team. I need to have more influence on the team. And that's by doing damage to them. And Symmetra can do an amazing amount of damage if you play correctly. You're just standing here, right? Again, there's a D.Va top left. I can still hit the D.Va top left. In fact, actually. Okay, so this barrier. What's the purpose of this barrier? Also, I feel like the idea was to put a teleport there and then go up. Is it not? Did no one go up? Huh. Was that like a debate? Because I was in there. I was Sombra. So did we just use a teleporter? Wait, hold on. This is my first time noticing this. What just happened? Did we just use a teleport? We waited this long. We waited how many times? This is what happened. We come here. Let's look at the time. Okay, 0:49. Okay, got destroyed. So here you could have been building ult charge, right? You're so close, 98. You could have been building ult charge by throwing bubbles at them.
I'm securing the objective. Anyone want to join?
30 seconds remaining.
Teleporter online.
Okay,
I have
so
opened the
0:49 is when you first came from spawn into the door. Now it's 0:27, so that's basically 22 seconds. So for 22 seconds, the whole goal in your mind was to use a teleport. But now, when you do use a teleport, you use it and you place it down in a place that no one has decided to take it. Now is when you have to put it on the spawn on this point, but you didn't. In fact, you played it wrong, right? You could have used your barrier and then put your teleport on the right side. We could have done that, and then the teleport wouldn't have destroyed. We could take the teleport and get on the point faster. Again, just I don't play Symmetra, but I think that was the right thing to do there. You're not blowing bubbles. I'm not sure why. You're so concerned about putting these turrets, but you're not looking behind you.
The objective. We must end
Let's get this done.
objective A captured.
I'm ready
Commence
to
attack
initiate
on
self-destruct
objective B.
sequence.
Nothing's gonna stop.
I would stand here and I would blow bubbles here. You can get lots of ult charge. But again, your one goal, you're so focused on getting that teleport that you have missed everything else. And yet this is what you needed to do from beforehand. Okay, I want to see your I haven't checked this before, but let's see. Your ult charge is 24, and now you start blowing bubbles. 26, 27, 28, 29. Do you see this? Do you see how fast you're getting ult charge just by spamming? Look at that 43. I am at like I didn't even notice this before. Look how much ult charge you got just from doing that. Imagine if you did that the rest of the time, right? Okay, let's look at how you played that. Okay, so in your head, you should be like, okay, now again, I'm going super extreme here. We gotta take one step at a time, but I'm just bringing everything out there. You have to think, okay, what ults do we have? We have EMP and we have Diva Bomb. What ults might they have? And you should know based on the last fight that they haven't used certain ults. Okay, anyway, this, and you're not really getting any information. Like you're sitting here and you're staring at the wall. You don't know where the Bastion is. You don't know where the healers are. You don't know where anyone is, right? And then the time you're about to move, the minute that you're about to engage the enemy who's on your left side, you don't have any ammo in your gun and you have to recharge. That is, you have to pay attention to how your ammo is. You need to reload everything before you engage with the team, the enemy. You go here and now you don't have ammo and you just miss an opportunity.
Helden sterben nicht.
This Junkrat should be dead. Whoops.
Cease your resistance.
Okay, let's see how. Again, Junkrat is like mechanics. That's just something. I think the right click would have helped you there.
Cease your resistance.
But let's move on.
Join me.
Damn it.
Okay, but okay, this was one of the best ults that you have used, and I'll tell you why it's good. It's because the enemy team is there, and we are here, and this barrier is dividing them and us. The reason that the other barrier that you used previously was
I'm ready to
I
initiate
didn't like is because it served no purpose
30
immediately.
seconds remaining.
What I would have done was put the put it like this, you know, and if the idea was to at least go up there, because we wasted a teleport, so put it like this. So the Bastion has to come here. Okay, actually, you know what? I had this in my head because I thought we were gonna go up there, but no, this is fine because we end up going like this. So scratch that, scratch that. This is all right. But I like the one you did there much better. Okay, so here I want to see your target prioritization. Let's see what you do. You're not holding right clicks. You're not holding right clicks. Die.
30 seconds.
Okay, you Lucio died. Your Rhine died.
Ultimate ready.
Oh yes, I remember this. You you have the opportunity right now to run, right? You should be like, hey Diva, let's get the fuck away from here. Right? Let's run. I have my teleport. Let's teleport back to safety. Anyway, we lost the fight because everyone's dead. But what you do instead was you just stay in this room. You put yourself back in this room. You don't use a teleporter anywhere, and you just wait to die. If you know you're dead, might as well just die immediately.
10 seconds.
And it's 10 seconds, the worst time to die, too. So you should have tried really hard to try and escape.
One kill.
Oh, by the way, if you want to see how we actually even had a chance to cap that, watch this. So I'm telling you about making plays, right? Making opportunities for everyone, for yourself and for the team. So
Damn it.
28 seconds, 14 seconds. So these guys are chasing me, getting out. Now you guys have just died here, right? 8 seconds left, and I'm pretty sure I'm the only one who's alive right now. Because let's look at, yeah, our Diva's here. She's getting demeched. Where's our tank? Oh, that's our tank. Yeah, so no one's near the point. I have to get to the point, right? So now I have to make plays. I don't want to toot my own. I don't want to toot my own horn, but like, this is what you need to be doing: being an active participant in the game. Anyway, that was just the first 2 kills. Anyway, let's go back. I think here we try and shoot a Valking Mercy. So target prioritization. This is not the right target. Even pro players, they almost avoid trying to kill a Valking Mercy. It's very difficult. The animations and the way she moves are so sporadic that you are wasting glorious resource trying to kill her. You gotta kill the Junkrat there, you gotta kill the Baptiste, you gotta kill the, you gotta kill the Bastion that was coming up there. Good kill. So, anyway. Okay, now your Torbjorn play, you play very passive. You're almost playing as if this was quick play, but the way you should be playing this is, what can I do next? What will the enemy be doing? What are the enemy thinking? So let's see. The game has started, and again, like I said, at 3:45, if you press tab, you can see what comp the enemy team is playing.
To let off some steam.
Also, we're going to talk about your ability usage, on how you use this Molten Core ability. Like, I don't freaking play Torbjorn, but I know that you are wasting this ult. This ult, you're wasting it a lot of times in this game, and I'll show you how. Alright. Here, you're breaking the shield. Excellent job. But I want to show you how you are positioned. So the enemy team is there. Look, so they have a Hanzo. If I was the Hanzo in this position, who do you think I will shoot at? Will I shoot at that Hanzo who's behind the shield? Will I shoot at the Orisa who's behind the shield, the Diva who's behind the shield? Or will I shoot at this Torbjorn who's standing outside the shield? What is the purpose of you standing outside the shield? In fact, what you should do is stand still and just stand still, aim correctly, and fire instead of just spamming in the general vicinity of the enemy team. They destroyed your turret. Can you put your turret down? Yeah, you will, I think, in 2 seconds. Nice. Okay, again, ability usage. I think 12 seconds is a very long cooldown. I'm not sure you can see that. 12 seconds. That's a very long. The way I've seen other Torbjorn players play and I think is effective, again, I don't play Torbjorn myself, is you use that to either pressure the shield when we need to, or you use that to secure kills, or you still use that to save yourself, because I think you get armor, right? You get extra HP with that. So you use that. And then you go all the way around inside here. The idea is correct, you're flanking, but see what I did. I'm over here. I'm still shooting. I'm going the same direction, but at least I still have influence. Whereas yourself, you have zero influence at this second. And then I want to count how many times you actually jump. Okay? Let's actually count how many times you jump. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright. Jumping will throw off your aim unless you practice in the practice range how to aim while jumping. It's going to throw your aim off. Now this round is the worst in terms of your ability to provide to the team. Again, bad ability usage. You use it way beforehand. Like you just wasted how much? I think I'm not even sure why you use it. You think you hear the Hanzo and you use it. You have 5 seconds. You don't see anyone, but you use this. It's not good. I'm stressing this. And I might sound very mean, but you're not using your abilities correct.
Time to let off some steam.
When you peak, you have barely, like you have 1 second of your ability to use.
Protect my turret.
Nice. Okay, you're half HP. He's 1 HP. Now imagine if you had the ability now. If you hadn't used that ability before, you could have used that. You could have gained armor, so he can't one-shot you. Because, if you didn't know armor, if you have armor, you take less damage. So if you have 100 HP, just normal HP, and you take an arrow to your head, it might do 50 damage. But if you have armor, and your whole health is armor, and you take damage, you take 25 damage or something like that. Basically less damage. But if you had your ability at that time, you could have pushed him and secure that kill. Okay, so let's watch here. I think you're waiting for the Hanzo. Is that? Yeah. You're looking for the Hanzo, but you're not shooting anyone. You're not doing anything right now. And then you give high ground. The reason that we control high up there, the reason that what the hell? Okay, I'm not sure how to use this. The reason that we're up there because high ground gives you more vantage point. You can get more information, and it's also easier to aim headshots on people. But you jumping down, you give that away for no reason. And I think the reason you do that is because you're not confident with your aim as Torbjorn, at least your left click. So you try and come and right click this person. And then actually, maybe you were trying to contest the point, so I can see that, so I take that back. But if your team was there, In the future, if your team is contesting the thing, you should stay high ground and try and shoot from up there. You're trying to shoot at the Ana, so that's good. Good.
Such potential.
Okay, so now at this point, what you do is you just stand here and you wait for, you know how I was telling you in the beginning that you wait for people to react? This is what you're doing. You're waiting for people to react. Let's see if there's a single time that you peek out the window to see where the team is. Or if you go right side and check if the team is coming there. Okay, so you would have just died. You should be like, wait, Hanzo can climb walls. Is he pushing me? But you're staying up here, and you're further back from the healers. You're playing so passive that you're behind the healers. When the healer should be the back line. Okay, here the enemy is there. Why aren't you shooting? And then you use your ability again without needing it. You don't know when you're going to use it.
I have big plans for you.
And then you just saw Hanzo shoot at you by trying to climb a wall. Hanzo's right there. Right? Where's the Hanzo? He's right there. But you run past him. Alright? And he's trying to contest me. Imagine if you actually turn around. You're right there. He's looking at me. You turn around because you knew there was a Hanzo there. Maybe he was still there, and you can actually right-click his face, and he dies. Imagine if he had killed me and then he killed you. Right?
No one can hide from my sight.
I would have liked you to push up a bit more, because I think I remember we were calling in comms. Let's push them. Let's push them. We can stagger them, but don't push too far either. And you can see me playing as Widow. When I heard that call, you see I go so far because I have walls. You have walls. They're running. We have team advantage. Let's stagger them. See these guys. See these guys are already spawning. Imagine if you kill them. If you kill them, these guys have to wait. That's a lot of time that's wasted for them, you know? And then, because I pushed up, I get 1 kill, get 2 kills. And I'm pretty sure I get 1 more kill. 3 kills. That's a lot of time that, to wait. Now this is when you don't peek at the window and you don't provide information for yourself. You wait for the team to just push in, and then you I'm gonna react to that. But in fact, you should be charging your ult, because that's your goal. When you're defending, especially as Torbjorn, your goal should be to get your ult. Place your turret, right? Place your turret properly. And you're just waiting, you're waiting, you're waiting, you're waiting. You check here, that's good. Now your team, do you peek out? No, you don't peek out. You don't see where the team is. You are blind. You have zero idea where the team is. Zero idea. I think you only know where they are because I'm calling it out. Zero idea. You're playing very passively. Even the Ana, whoever this is, even the Ana is bringing more value to the team by shooting at the enemy team than you are. You have zero influence, and that is why a lot of people don't like Symmetra. It's because as a Symmetra, it's much more harder to provide value than a normal like a Reaper. Because Reaper, everyone knows the goal of a Reaper is you get in someone's face and you hold left click and they die. The thing is, Symmetra can do the same thing, but you just have to know how to play her. And you want to prove to offensive, and you want to prove to other people, including myself, that Symmetra can work. You need to be a more active player and actually, hold right clicks, shoot right clicks. Don't get focused on using your teleporter all the time. Okay, so you saw them go right. You saw them go right. I didn't know they went right, by the way. In that game, as Widow, I had zero idea that they went right because I think I was still trying to shoot at someone. I saw this. This is what I saw. So I'm pretty sure I called it coming middle, but I had zero idea that they went right. You see that? You need to call that out, Vanity. I did not hear you say that. If you did call it, I didn't hear you. You should have probably said go right, go right, go right, louder so people can actually hear it. Um, so let's see if you bring influence. Provide influence. Should I put a turret up here immediately if you because you saw them coming? Okay, you see the Hanzo, but then you're aiming here. Okay. You use your ability before you engage the Hanzo. So I don't play Torbjorn, but I think the correct way is you want to use the ability after you have engaged. I'll show you. I'll go to custom game and I'll show you what I mean. You put your turret down at that time. That's the first time you put your turret down. You put your turret down. Do you think, as a Torbjorn, the reason you're valuable as Torbjorn is because of the turret? And you put your turret down at this point. I would even go as far as saying that we lost that game because of you. Because you had... I'm pretty sure you had less influence than a Lucio. A Lucio... Where's our Lucio? Owl? Just by being standing here is providing more value because she has speed boost and she has healing. So if someone takes damage, she's healing. Even if she doesn't shoot at anything or anything, she still has providing more value than you are. And I'm being serious, right? So if you want to play DPS, you need to always be performing some action, some useful action. You should be scouting. You know what that diva did in the beginning of the game? That's scouting. She probably, who was it? It was Ayaki. I'm not sure if you know that person, but she probably told everyone, hey, they have a Reaper, they have a Lucio, they have a Rhine. They're coming this way. Do you understand? Okay, so I want to go into a custom game or practice range, and I play Hanzo a lot, right? I'm really good at Hanzo.
Comes honor.
So
With honor,
what the way I use Storm Arrow. Oh, by the way, I hope you're not holding left click for Torbjorn. Like you should be aiming every single shot, right? So the way I engage, let's say I'm facing a McCree or another Hanzo, it's a 1v1. What I would do is I would go to that person holding my left click. So if I know he's there, I'm gonna go holding my left click. So you know how it takes time for me to draw? So I don't have that. So as soon as I see him, I can shoot. What I don't do is I don't use my my Storm Arrow, and then go. What I do instead is I shoot a few arrows and I try and get at least one hit on them. After one hit, then I'm gonna use my Storm Arrow. So watch. So if I know someone's there, right? If I'm trying to face someone, I go in, I shoot, and then see that person's 1 HP. Then I press E and I shoot. Right? So same thing with Torbjorn. What you want to do is this. I don't know if I can play Torbjorn. Is it E? So what you're doing is you go 3, 2, 1, haha. Right? That's like you. In fact, that's even better than you. What you do is that if the enemy's there, you literally press E here, and then you go in. You're wasting a lot of precious time. What you want to do instead is you going in here, right? You're shooting at someone, and then let's say you take damage, right? You're 200 HP. You want to shoot someone and then use it. you move faster, you can dodge bullets, you get more HP. If you see, I was 250, you get 100 extra HP, so you can survive, and you get a higher increase rate of fire. And all your 5 seconds is being used for valuable cause. So that's what you need to improve on, your ability usage and knowing when to use it. And I hope you're not holding left click, right? If you just hold left click, it's much harder to aim. You need to choose you need to click every single ball, right? And you need to practice your aims.
Double kill.
Alright, the way I play Zen, I'm a really good Zen player, right? Zen player, um, your left click as Zen, it does more damage than your right click, right? So every time you see an enemy, you should always be left clicking instead of right clicking, because that's more damage. But what I do is, let's say I'm waiting for my team to regroup, and I know someone's there, right? But I'm afraid to peek. I'm always constantly, I'll just be holding my right click. I'm like, hey guys, okay, how's it going? I'll peek, I'll shoot, I'll come back, and I'll check. Okay, is my team ready? Okay, my team is not ready. Okay, I'm gonna go or peek. I'm constantly doing something. I'm always holding right click, right? And then if for whatever reason I want to cancel my right click, I just kick, right? Like, oh, my kick isn't working. But yeah, I kick and I cancel that. But I'm always doing right click. So why am I telling you about Zen when you don't play Zen? Because at Symmetra, where's Symmetra? I don't even know what Symmetra is. Symmetra, you'd be like, okay, my team is regrouping. I'm gonna hold right click. Oh, are you guys grouped up? No? Okay. Constantly doing this. Constantly doing this. Right? Put your teleporter here. Put those in there. Right? See, I don't know how this teleporter works. But this, let's actually check how much damage it does. Because I want to see. I don't know how much damage it does. So this bot has 200 HP. A fully charged orb? Oh, that's actually really powerful. That's 100 and like 125 damage. It looks like it, right? So let's say you go and teleport over there. What you could do is hold right click. Whoops. Yeah, go like press G and then go in and shoot. Right, so you're already ready. I don't play Symmetra, but I know the idea. So you need to focus more on the right clicks. That's a lot of damage. Holy shit! I should stop playing Sim. Hey, can I take Sim from you? Holy shit! That's a lot of damage. Okay, I'm being distracted. Right. And I want to go back to Hanamura here. Let's see. Play, custom game, create. Modes. Actually, what? We'll stop at that. I don't want to make this video too long. I know I ranted too much, so I'm sorry for that.